What the hell's going on?
I don't know, but you just said some words.
I think I said Jesus and balls in the same sentence.
You did.
I'm so
you
sorry.
Did. You tripped up. You tripped up
I tripped up
into your seat.
Oh yeah, no, I fell on a cup.
That's what it
on our
was.
sour slut glass, and I almost broke it with my hand.
It didn't break.
No, it could have been that could have been devastating. Hi Meg.
Hey Raina.
How's it going?
It's going.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going.
It's going.
It's going. It's summer.
It's summertime.
It's no school.
Sweet summertime. Happy 4th of
July.
Oh, you
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
We said that on the last episode, I think.
Probably, but well.
But yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. If you're listening to this on the 4th, good for you. Thanks for supporting us on America's birthday.
Kind of.
Is it?
Sort of.
Is that what it is?
I mean, theoretically.
Is it?
I mean, that's when they say. But
Yeah, who knows? Either way, I just like it for the hot dogs and the fireworks. So
go boom.
Boom, boom.
So today we are getting together with our kids, and today being the 4th of July, which is in the future, but now we're in the past, possibly the present. Nobody knows.
Well, I mean, even today in the present, we are still getting together with our kids always. But
well, yeah. And then we're going to blow things up.
Yeah, Mr. Boo Boo's going to
BBQ.
Explode some shit in your cul-de-sac.
Do we get the cannon?
Yeah. Boom. Big cannon, big loud noises.
Big, I mean, bigger than you're thinking.
No, it will explode your eardrums.
It rattles windows.
It will blow out your windows if it's too close.
And do you know how happy it makes me?
I honestly did not realize how much you were going to love it last year, and you were more obsessed with it than anybody.
There are a few things that make me like just. Can't help it do a little jig.
But you did every time. It was a big jigs where I've grown up with those goddamn cannons. And let me tell you, being like when you get one blown off around you and you're not paying attention.
Oh, I bet that's too much.
It is terrifying. Your eardrums ring. It is like, so it's one of those that I have a love-hate relationship with. But like when we're in Canada and you would be like sleeping in or you'd be going to the bathroom, Bill would like put it under like where like his friends have stories of them like sitting down to shit on like they go on bachelor parties up there and they're like sitting on the toilet and he does it under where the toilet is and it will literally send everything up and hit you. Yeah. There are stories, but for us it was always if we would sleep in and we were hungover, which would happen a lot.
And good old dad.
Then you're just like, but you would be sound asleep and then you'd hear something and you're like, oh God, it's coming. Like you would hear like rustling outside and you're like, no, and then it would just explosion.
Boom.
Yeah. But
Boom.
It's a good time.
I mean, that's one good thing about America's birthday.
Lighting shit up.
Lighting shit on fire.
I love it so much.
I mean, real Felicia and Jessica get to come on out.
I feel like we need to get sweatshirts made
Oh,
that say like,
man, that's your idea.
oh man, that say like Jessica and Felicia. America. Why?
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay. After a brief moment, I found a really dumb 4th of July joke.
Oh, I found a dumb one too that made me giggle. So it's really dumb. These are all dad jokes, guys. These are appropriate today.
Yeah. Okay. Who was the funniest person in George Washington's army?
Who?
Lafayette.
What do ducks love about the 4th of July?
What do ducks love about the 4th of July? What?
Firecrackers.
Firecrackers. I should have known that one.
Made me laugh. I'll tell you guys, there was a ghost one, but it was, I felt like it was real stupid. What did the ghost say on the 4th of July?
Red, white, and boo.
Yep. I was like, that's dumb. Ghost is funny, but that's dumb. So, do you have another one?
What kind of tea did the American colonists really want?
What kind?
Liberty. These are so bad.
So stupid, but also like
so bad.
What was the most popular dance in 1776?
I don't know.
The Independence.
Oh man.
All right. Unless you got another good one.
Which American colonists told the most riddles?
Don't know.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we had some little hijackers who did an intro for us. So we're gonna use that intro.
Yeah, we got better people to do the job
Yeah,
today.
it's our little twinnies. So here's the intro from Clusy, as we call them.
Clusy, the twins.
The twins.
Hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg and Raina, ready to brew up some lunatic soup. Let's go. So today we're gonna be talking about
All right,
him.
time to go.
He is a murder mystery person, and he has a fireball in his hand. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice talking to you. You leave for a minute, and look what happens. What are we drinking today?
We are drinking, I just found this today at Fred Meyer. We are drinking Two Towns Apricot.
Apricot cider.
You guys, it seemed so appropriate when I literally was in there with my kids and I saw it and I was like, oh, I'll just look at the ciders. We have a few on deck for us to drink.
Fred Meyer has such a good selection too.
But when I saw it was apricot,
the apricot sounds real good.
I was like, oh, so we can fight the whole time about apricot
and apricots.
Apricot.
You know, I can't actually eat raw apricots.
Yeah, we talked about this on the last one, and then I was like, maybe you should try and just see what happens. And then you're like, do you want me to like swell up?
Fine. This one's fine.
Yeah, no, this one's fine. But this is a 9%.
Yikes.
So, and it says Cosmic Explorer. So apparently we're going to go to the moon after this one.
No ground control.
No ground control.
Oh, man. And I really dropped mine on the floor and dented up the can real good.
She sure did. I was shocked that didn't explode.
Nervous, but we're good. We're good.
Okay, cheers.
Bye.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. I'm tired, okay?
That is surprisingly delicious.
Is really good. Ooh, it's almost like a little sour at the end.
I mean, it doesn't even need lime. I don't think it does. Are you going to do it? I don't feel like it needs lime. I am impressed. That is good.
What does it say?
What do you mean? What does it say?
Like on the dry scale. It doesn't have a dry scale. Because
no, I tried to look at it because I was trying to decide whether to get this one or the raspberry one. I mean,
it's almost like it's got that sour taste at the end.
I am so impressed.
And you still have that real fruity flavor.
Yes.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
That's a really good one.
Two Town. This is good. Where's Two Town? What part of Washington?
Oregon.
Corvallis, Oregon. I've said that before.
Yeah.
That's
you guys, this is definitely, if you see this one in the store, get it. This is one of those really good ones that
if you're in the Pacific Northwest, try Fred Meyer.
Yeah.
It's seasonal. So Fred Meyer's has a lot of the seasonal stuff.
I mean, that is a good one. I mean, I feel like there's sometimes we are wowed. Sometimes we're like, this is a wow.
No, that's a wow. Okay, well, today we are talking about, this is a spooky state. What state do you think we're talking about?
Well, I think that I know.
Because you labeled the episode.
And because you told me.
Yeah.
So Virginia. It's
gonna be. Do you remember that show where you were the deer hunting the hunters? Not show, the computer game. It was a computer game. You were the deer, and it was not appropriate for children. The things that this deer
I'm
said.
gonna say then I wasn't playing it because my mom was very strict to that kind of stuff, which is also wild because you grew up in a very strict household too.
I got away with something,
but except for computer games.
Apparently, Leisure Suit Larry. I almost texted you yesterday. We were somewhere. Where were we? We went to the mall. It was awful. It was. Well, I was sending SOS messages. Like I just.
And what did I say? I said next time, take my kids and let me go shopping because I love shopping.
Yeah, take my daughter shopping.
Yeah. Next time,
but there is
help
this
me
guy.
Help you.
Yeah. There was this guy in this fluorescent neon green leisure suit, and if it wasn't inappropriate to take a picture of a person in public.
Still could have.
So today we are talking about haunted Virginia. The great state. Oh, back to my story about the deer hunting.
We squirreled out.
Woo!
Sorry, everybody.
Anyway, one of the things that he would say is West Virginia. So now whenever I say it, because you pick where you go. You're like either in Minnesota or West Virginia or someplace else. I don't remember. And then the hunters are like Hicks.
But you don't remember the name of this? Don't Google it. I feel like let's see if someone who's listening knows. Send it in. Google it after so we know what it is. But
no, it was a great game. I loved this game. But some of the jokes that he would say.
I'm wondering if this is something maybe Mr. Boo Boo might know it too. Because you guys know the same weird shit sometimes.
He would do like a deer call, but it would be, get your free beer! And see if the hunters came running.
I'm pretty sure I was playing the Oregon Trail and you were playing that.
The Oregon Trail, but it's
false.
Fine.
False. We figured that one out. I was playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. We play that one all the time.
I didn't play that one.
You didn't play that one?
I watched the show. I didn't play the game.
They had a computer game. We would play that one a lot.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego and the Oregon Trail?
The great state of Virginia was home of the first English colony in North America.
Oh.
It was nicknamed the Old Dominion State because it was thought of as one of England's dominions.
Wow.
Yeah, really cool stuff. The name Virginia was from Queen Elizabeth I because she was called the Virgin Queen. I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
The state was first documented by Spanish explorers in the 16th century, and the English began to colonize in 1607. Obviously, we know that they weren't the first ones here. Just history does what history does.
Just when the white people came over.
Yep. Virginia was ratified into the U.S. Constitution on June 26, 1788, and became the 10th of the original 13 colonies to join the Union.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little.
The 10th?
The 10th to join the Union. But it was the first that people like Jamestown.
Yeah.
You know.
That was like where Pocahontas was like based off of.
I mean, take that with liberty, but yeah.
With the like, well, go Disney Pocahontas.
Disney story, yeah.
Disney Pocahontas. Want to know a fun fact about that? Which actually ties into something else I was going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you now because it just jogged my memory. My cousin Helen, who we discussed on here, and Maddie, but their dad is an amazing French hornist.
Oh, yeah, I knew
something.
this.
But yeah, he played for some of the music in Pocahontas.
Was it I didn't know it was a Broadway show.
No, like
Or like the movie.
like in the movie, yeah.
Oh.
He's done a bunch of stuff in like random movies. I always ask him, I'm always like, have you done, like, he'll just drop it sometimes, like random little things that he's done, which is wild.
With a hair flip?
Yeah, with a hair flip.
Yep.
No. And he's always like, I'm just glad I can make you cooler. I'm like, yes. But what I was going to tell you is he just did this race to Alaska in his sailboat, which is amazing.
Thinking about that last night.
And I had told him he is saying he was going to spend the night in Port Townsend. And so I was just texting him today because he's going to stop by my parents' house on the way back through. And he said to me, I stayed at Hotel Manresa in Port Townsend before the race. I was undisturbed by the many dead souls that check in, the clerk told me about. So I was like, good. I'm glad that we
too were undisturbed by the dead souls.
It was the living ones.
It was the living ones that you got to watch out for.
For those of you who don't know, there's a story. Meg and I went there with two of our friends, and we had like a very interesting experience with a lady across the hall trying to like unalive herself, and it was very it was a lot that went on. It was very super traumatic. But we also had been like ghost hunting because it's a very haunted hotel, and we were like trying to use these ghosts. What are the things where they talk through?
Like the EVP thing?
EVP thing, thank you. And it kept saying police, but we were like, why is it saying police? And then it
was like,
and then
we had to go call
we had to deal with the police. It made sense later. But anyway, so that was my little tidbit into all of that, just a little tangent there.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it last night because we went and had dinner on the waterfront.
Oh, nice.
And they were having a sailboat race.
Yeah.
And so I thought of your uncle.
Yeah, he made it almost all the way to Alaska and then turned around because the weather was so bad. And
I can't even imagine.
But he made it like up past our property in Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had to anchor for a night and the caretakers had to go pick him up. He was like freezing cold and he had to fix his rudder or something, like all kinds of, but he made it like decently far this year, which is, yeah. Last year was shorter. He had a few issues, but this year he made it far. So
I'm following someone on the gram who is sailing across the Pacific Ocean.
So I've seen that guy. Yeah,
Ooh.
wild.
Yeah,
good for anybody who does that kind of stuff.
Some people are saying like, how do you have internet service? So I'm not sure. I mean, it's got to be something with satellites or something.
It is.
I don't think you can do that, right?
You can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, he'd have to have
because I'm
something.
skeptical of everything.
Well, and I don't know it exactly, but I do know that like up in where our property is, there is no phone service of any kind, and we are able to get stuff by like satellite. And so I'm guessing he has
He's got to have something.
I think he has whatever the Tesla man makes. There's something called Starlink or something like that.
Muskie?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Not a fan.
Neither. But
yeah, okay.
But he has things that
a thing.
Put it up into the satellite and
into the sky. Talks to the sky.
Someone who knows these things, you guys can correct us. We
sure,
don't know.
Please do.
Yeah. Continue.
So the area of Virginia that we're talking about, it includes present-day Kentucky and West Virginia. So it was a very large area.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So you're talking wars, the Revolutionary War, you're talking Civil War, all these different things, all these battles happening in this place. Plus, you have how much history of the natives and there's a lot going on. So
that predates
what do you always say about haunted locations? It's in the land.
It is
right?
in the land.
I mean, so much history, horrors, wars. Got to be spooky stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout the history of the now state of Virginia, there's been record of even before colonists, a lot of the natives in that area were practitioners of shamanism.
Okay.
And a lot of the tribes were recorded as using ceremonies to contact the dead and even bring the dead back to life. Mm-hmm. A little bit of necromancy going on there. In the colonial era, Virginia was running rampant with what they described as black magic.
Okay.
And there were instances and accusations of witchcraft, even though it was wrongful convictions at the time. But there was a lot of people put to death for that. In Virginia, throughout Virginian history, murders, tragic suicides, massacres, medical experiments, horrible accidents, like you name it.
It happened.
It's happened.
I mean, that's we all know what that leads to. Nothing good.
Nothing good. So obviously, like with every state that we've gone through, there are so many things. So I kind of just picked through and found a few stories that we're going to talk about.
I love it.
We've been doing a lot of like haunted ones lately.
We have, but I love the haunted ones. I really do.
We go in like we'll do some conspiracies for a little while. Like we kind of go in cycles with
in little waves of the things.
Mm-hmm. I try to even it out, but it doesn't always happen.
Right now, we're definitely in a haunted phase.
And I'm here for it.
I mean, I feel like both of us really enjoy the haunted stuff the most. So that's like, it makes sense that's like our comfort.
So we're going to talk about the public hospital in Williamsburg. This was the first mental institution in North America. It's going to be great. The location was in service until the 1960s, so very, very long time. Patients in the hospital, quotes, hospital.
Uh-oh.
They were shackled to the walls. They were forced to sleep on the floor, and the living conditions were worse than a prison.
That's not a hospital then.
The patients were forced to take large amounts of drugs to kind of see what would happen.
Yep.
Patients were dunked in cold water with hands and feet tied in order to, quote, cleanse their systems. It was not great. It was not great.
So they drowned them?
I mean, I guess it's more like, what is that, like waterboarding? Like dunking them with their hands over and again?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just torture.
Oh.
They were also electric shock.
Yeah, not good.
And that was to remove any negative energy from their bodies. I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how it works either.
No. There's a Dr. John Minson Galt, and he became the superintendent of the hospital in 1841. Now, credit where credit is due. He tried really hard to turn things around in this hospital.
Yeah.
That was his, it seemed like that was his life goal. He tried hard to change the conditions and to treat the patients with kindness and care. Unfortunately, the Battle of Williamsburg began and Dr. Galt was forced out of the hospital and Union soldiers took over. Now, he still lived on hospital grounds. His house was still there, but he didn't have control of the hospital. And it was said that he was so worried about his former patients that he ended up taking his own life. He was found dead in his home, having overdosed on laudanum. And he took so much laudanum. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Well, I didn't even know what laudanum is.
Laudanum?
Laudanum.
It's like a kind of like an opium type drug. It's a 10% solution of opium powder in alcohol.
Well, damn.
And he overdosed on it so much that he started bleeding out of everywhere.
That's
like
not
his
good.
brain burst. I didn't know that was a thing.
I had no idea that was a thing.
And so there was a big pool of blood on the floor. And after he had passed, the Lee family moved into his home. And after his death, Mrs. Lee was quoted saying, quote, "I could do nothing to get the blood stain out of the floorboards. No amount of scrubbing would remove it. We finally had to pull up the soiled portion and replace it with fresh wood. I was shocked to find the very next morning the stain somehow made its way onto the new floorboard. My children are frightened. They wake me most every night claiming a man is in the upstairs room where Dr. Galt died."
I don't like that. But also, how many horrors did that man see to make him commit suicide?
Right. And I don't think it was the horrors that he saw. It's the horrors that he knew were happening.
That he couldn't fix.
And it just ate him up.
I mean, that's it had to be so bad to drive him to do that when it's
if he couldn't fix it, he didn't want to be here.
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
That's sad.
After decades, his house became abandoned and was torn down. And that's when it's thought that Dr. Galt moved back to the asylum where he did his work.
Okay.
Now the hospital is a museum, and it was closed for a long time, especially with COVID. But I believe it's open up now, but just limited hours. When you look it up, it's like really sporadic on what the hours are. But it was closed for a very long time, so I think it's within the last year that it opened back up. Tourists who tour the public house say that a sudden gust of wind will sweep down the hallways when there's no possible place for the wind to come from. Like there's no origin of it. When employees come to the hospital in the morning, they will often see beds that are located in the exhibition. Yeah, exhibition.
I think.
Yeah, room, looking like the bed had been slept in. So it's staged.
Wow.
So there should be nobody there.
Yeah.
Items in the hospital often disappear, and no matter how much you look for it, you cannot find it. Then when you stop looking, the items will reappear. That's something that we hear of sometimes. And then the number one biggest thing is cries, screams throughout the hallways, especially at night.
Yep.
Movement. Then you go and look. There's nothing there. And employees and visitors will often see people just walking around.
That's wild. I have two things to add to this. Number one is I just saw something last night on the Tiki-Talkie, and it was about I want to say it was a haunted hospital in Kentucky. And it was like a TB, like tuberculosis hospital. And it was basically one of those places where, do you already know which one it is?
Yeah, I do.
Did you see something on it too?
I didn't see something on it, but it's the Waverly.
Yeah, that might be. I
Is it
actually
the
may have
Waverly?
saved it because it was so interesting. But it was basically saying that every nurse and doctor that came to work there basically knew that they were going to die essentially because they were because they were exposing themselves to
tuberculosis.
Yeah,
Waverly Hills Sanatorium. They had wings made this is me just from what I remember. They have like wings made just for TB patients.
Yeah, from what I saw last night, and this was just a brief TikTok, was that just them saying it was like specifically for those patients, but then it was saying that if they came in the front doors, which was this big grand entrance, everyone left through what is called the death chute. And she said that, and I was like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, Betty's been there.
She has.
They've explored it. There's some tours that I would love to go, like some investigations that I would love.
Oh, I'm sure it would be, but it just the shit that she was saying, and then she's like, and everyone leaves through the death chute. I was like, what the fuck? That's like what? So they shoot your dead body down?
I think it's like a laundry chute.
Yeah, but for a dead body. No, thank you.
That's not unheard of, though.
It's not?
No.
See, we know I'm not into this creepy stuff as much, so I don't really know.
I think that was kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
Just
a death chute. Just like you died, shoot you down. Oh.
Bye-bye, George.
Bye-bye.
Next up, we have the Fort Magruder Hotel and Conference Center. In 1862, the Battle of Williamsburg was fought, and it was known as the Battle of Fort Magruder. Casualties were 1,682 for Confederate soldiers and 2,283 for Union soldiers. That is a lot of people.
A lot.
They were fighting. The townspeople watched from the sidelines with umbrellas. And I guess that was kind of a thing in wars. Like,
just to watch.
They just watch it.
And you weren't a part of it?
Nope.
You'd watch from sidelines with the umbrellas.
It was raining.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought they were like, just doing like a beach, like you sit out on the beach with the umbrella, shade from the sun.
I mean, that could have been a thing, but I know it was raining because that leads into what happened next. So during the battle, it was a steady downpour of rain, and mud began to pile up.
Yeah.
So there were people. Remember, we talked about how casualties aren't just dead people. Casualties are also people who have been hurt.
Yes.
Right?
Well, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Long time. That might have been a year ago.
It was one of our earlier episodes.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
I think it was our 4th of July episode last year for the Civil War.
Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the mud was piling up, and after 3 days, they were still finding bodies, wounded, but still alive. And on the third day after the battle, a fire broke out, killing those who were still alive but stuck in the mud. So not only was it a horrific battle, they were buried in mud. They were trying to get dug out.
How did it catch on fire?
It didn't say. It just said that there was a fire that broke out, and it kind of swept through like all the stuff that was left behind.
That's horrific. That's going to leave an imprint.
Yeah. So Fort Magruder Hotel was built in 1957, and during construction, They had, during later construction, they were adding more parking spaces on the left side of the hotel, and they stumbled upon a bunch of skulls and bones and artifacts. And they decided that after some investigation, what they had found was that the hotel sits on a mass burial from this event. So once they started cleaning things up, they kind of just dug a hole.
And that's where... Great. That sounds so good. That sounds like a great place to stay.
Right?
We know how these things go.
We should stay.
Okay.
That's how things go, right?
Well, you have like big wars.
Yeah.
Lots of traumatic death.
Tragedy.
Build shit on top of it.
Like literally
piss people off.
Buried alive and then burned.
And then, you build something on top of it to take away any kind of gravestone that they had or any kind of marker of where they died.
Yep.
And then it's not good.
Not good.
It's not good.
Not good. Every year, the hotel hosts a sci-fi and fantasy and horror convention. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why not? During the time that they host this convention, a sharp uptick in paranormal phenomenon happens the weeks leading up to and weeks after. They bring the heebie-jeebies with them. There are normal hauntings of the location. Staff keys go missing, furniture moves around. The cleaning crew will report going into an empty room and seeing an apparition standing on the other side of the room, thinking there's somebody in there, and then turning around and
no one's there.
He's gone. Yeah. There was a maid who stayed in a room and she left her keys there. So I guess sometimes when you work at a hotel, you can stay in the rooms.
Yeah, I know that does happen. It depends on the event. Like, because if there's big events or like,
when they need to like stay there around the clock.
Right. When they like get off late at night, but they have an early shift in the morning. Like,
might as well.
And especially if you're cleaning, you have to think if you're doing a ball. And as long as you have enough time off in between where it's legal or whatever it has to be, you
might as well just stay there.
I know in Snowbird, like when we go there, a lot of times people will spend the night up in the rooms, like if there's going to be a massive snowstorm or again,
that
if
makes sense.
Yeah, like if they're not going to be able to make it up, but they still have to have people running the hotel because it's still full of guests. Like, not that that's the same, but I do know that is a thing.
That makes sense. I read that and it just kind of surprised me because I never thought of it.
Yeah,
I just never thought of it.
I think I only know of it because of the snowbird factor, but it does make sense for people. Like if they have to be on cleaning crew for like the evening, they will spend the night so that they can get up and go to work first thing in the morning without having to go
down, back, and
all the way home or whatever.
So the maid was staying there and she left her keys up in the room. And she went down to work. Realized I left my keys. She went up and she couldn't find them. She couldn't find them anywhere. So she said to the spirit who resided in the room, he's kind of well known in that area. She said, "Can you give them back, please?" Now, this particular spirit who died in this room, he was a gentleman who had a heart attack on the toilet.
Ooh.
Yeah, not great.
No.
Not great. So she continued looking. She goes, I'm going to check the bathroom one more time. And the keys were on the toilet.
Okay. At least he was nice and gave them back.
He gave them back.
Yeah.
He gave them back because they just wanted some acknowledgement.
That's what happens a lot. They just want to be seen or heard or acknowledged.
Acknowledged,
and if you speak nicely to them, typically 9 times out of 10, it's an okay.
Yeah.
Depends.
I mean, have you ever heard of anybody getting murdered by a ghost?
No.
You haven't heard our next story, but not on this episode. Another episode. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Okay.
That was a good segue. Just,
really
wrong.
Good. Yeah.
A couple had stayed at the hotel and had a big argument because the woman's expensive necklace had disappeared. The husband looked through all the drawers and it wasn't there. He opened the drawer back up and it was laying obviously placed in the center of the drawer.
Okay.
So he had just looked, closed it, opened it back up. There it was.
I mean, have you had that happen? You've never had that happen?
I don't think I have.
Oh, I have.
Not that I specifically remember.
I will have things go missing and it will be like I've looked in that spot so many times and then I will finally like speak to I don't necessarily think I'm speaking to a ghostie. I'm just like talking to like what I would call my guides or like anybody and just be like, okay, haha. And I'll be like, okay, you guys, like, okay, joke's up.
I need to find it now.
Back. And a lot of times it will just be exactly where it should have been the whole time. And I looked there 27 times. It was never there. And then all of a sudden it's there. I've had that happen.
I've had the thing where everyone in my family, husband, children, look for something and it's not there. And I just walk to the location, grab it and hand it off and walk away.
Same. It's got to the point where I say, if I have to get up and look for it, you have to do X, Y, and Z when I find it. And then 9 times out of 10, they all of a sudden find it.
Wow.
Isn't it
It's
wild?
amazing how that
Kyler
happens.
says to me, my middle, she's like, Mom, why can you always find things so much better than everyone else? I'm like, I don't know. I open my eyeballs.
Yeah. Look like mom does.
Look like mom does, which is a weird, like, why is it a mom thing? I don't know.
Because we know where everything is in our homes.
But even if they're like Tex will be looking in the refrigerator and he'll be looking right at it. And
It doesn't see it.
And doesn't see it. Granted, that happens to me sometimes too. Like where I'll
It's
be
happened,
like,
yeah.
it happens to everybody. I feel like where you're looking and you don't exactly see something, but it happens a lot to where mom has to find it.
Have I shouted to the kid, look like mom does, not like dad does?
Enough said. Enough said.
I've done that. Tourists will wake up in the middle of the night and see Civil War soldiers standing in their room or sitting at the foot of their bed. I think that's a pretty common one.
Yeah.
One woman reported seeing a redheaded Confederate officer in her hotel room. She stared at him for like a minute and then boom, he disappeared.
Dang.
She was so scared of this instance that she went and changed rooms. Feel like that doesn't matter at that point. You're in a haunted hotel.
I feel like that has to do with your knowledge of ghosties and all of that. Like if you realize that, it wouldn't make a difference. But also like
here. Just
sometimes
ask them nicely not to watch you.
and also, yeah, so you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes just don't open your eyes.
Just go to sleep.
Sleeping mask.
There's a lounge in the hotel room with a bar, and one day workers came in and they came into a locked lounge because they lock it at night and come and open it in the morning. Everything in there in the lounge was broken. Glass was all over the place, and the doors were still locked. Everything had broken.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
There's a mad ghosty.
One night, a worker was manning the desk for an overnight shift, and a Civil War soldier entered the lobby, walked across the room, and walked right through the glass window. That worker demanded to be switched to days.
I would have too, to be fair.
I think I would have too.
Yeah,
but the thing is, for a second there, because you're in Virginia, there's a lot of like reenactment.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know?
Yeah, if y'all seen Sweet Home Alabama.
I love that movie.
I know, it's such a good one. Such a good one.
But it could be just a person, and then they walk through the wall.
And then you're like,
Oh, that was an actual soldier.
that's weird. I just saw a TikTok where it was a teacher at school, and it was at a high school that's like notoriously haunted. And they have like video cameras in every room, like that they, one of those. And it's the CCTV of him like sitting at the desk, and you can see him look up and like have a full conversation. No one's there. And then the thing leaves, and the person, the whatever it is, leaves, and he goes out to follow them and realizes no one's there, and goes back, and something happened that made him like rewatch it and realize that it was like a ghosty that came into the room.
And he was having a full-on conversation.
I've seen that with the hospital one too. Like, it's like CCTV, and they're like, or like where another security guard is having a conversation with no one, and the other guy's in the thing, and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like,
I think I've seen that.
And that one's all over. Which obviously any of those could be fake, but like when you see them, you're kind of like, they're clearly talking to somebody. I believe it because we know I'm gullible, but
I believe it. There was one time, I may have told this story before. I worked nights, and I ran hospital files around a hospital campus in Vermont. And
never learn something new every day, Meg.
Right?
Never heard this one.
And so I would have to go to the hospitals in the middle of the night, and I had access, and I could come in. Lights were all off.
Yeah,
like these were like, one of them I believe was an old mental institution, but it was now offices. So there was nobody there. There weren't patients or anything like that. Scariest job of my life.
That sounds terrifying.
There was one time I had my file, and I had to bring it up to this particular hospital. I had to go up to like the second floor. I come off the elevator. It is completely dark except for a light on the other side of the building, right? And I remember specifically be like, you just go.
Just run.
Just go. I turn the corner, and I shit you not, there was this woman in a white jacket walking towards me, and I screamed. It was an actual person. She was just working like...
Imagine you probably scared the shit out of her too.
Right, we just scared each other.
I mean, fair enough.
That was terrifying.
But just in general, because I feel like any kind of place like that where it doesn't matter, you're like...
Bitch, she was just working at like 1 o'clock in the morning at this place.
Like whether you believe in ghosts or not, when you're going into a dark building. You're the only one there that you can see, and you got to go through. Like, it freaks
And
you
it's
out.
a hospital. It
Yeah.
was a hospital.
No, thank you. Nope. No.
That was pretty fair. And then one day I remember coming out, it was like 5:00 in the morning and the sun was just coming up, and I came out and I froze, and looking back at me was a freaking skunk. And I'm pretty sure I just backed away. Like, don't,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. You're fine.
We're not going to freak out.
No. And we just looked at each other. I'm going to walk that way.
Eye contact. Don't turn your ass on me, sir. Do not.
Those were my 2 stories from that job.
Damn.
Yeah.
Both real.
Both real.
Both terrifying. Yeah.
Probably the skunk more so.
Yeah. I was just watching I was watching TikTok about a girl whose dog got sprayed by a skunk and how to get the smell of skunk out of a dog, which that happened to us in high school, where our dog got sprayed by a skunk and came into our house.
Oh, God.
And it ruined the house. My mom sent us to school the next day, and then we had to go home because we stank like it.
There's not a lot of skunks here. Like, I feel like in Vermont, like, you smelled skunk every day.
So it's funny because where we lived in, where I grew up in Federal Way, we would smell them all the time.
Really? I don't smell them out here.
But I don't smell them in Bonnie Lake either. But Federal Way, we used to smell them all, and our dogs got sprayed often.
They did? Okay, because I wasn't even sure if there really were skunks
No,
around here.
there are. That does make me because you're right, because living out here, I have not smelled them a ton. But when we used to live in Federal Way, we would still smell them a lot. I feel like
I think I have smelled them here, but it's not
but
like it was.
we would see them dead on the road all the time too.
Oh, would you?
Oh yeah.
I see possums here.
Well, lots of and raccoons.
Yeah.
Sad trash panders.
They're so cute.
They are.
I hear skunks make really good pets. You just got to take their stink sack
Yeah,
out.
I've heard that too. They're real cute and friendly.
They are. Like
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
Take their stink sacks out. Is that the professional terminology?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I like it.
Yep. I know what I'm talking about. There's a room on the 2nd floor that is said to be haunted by a 12-year-old girl who died on site from an asthma attack. The maids will often report that they will make up the room that she died in and then come back the next morning and it's disheveled. Like, there's stuff everywhere. The sheets are off, all that. Official investigations have taken place at the hotel, and it's pretty much a hot spot. They get EVPs all the time. They get those, what are they called? Those stick figure things that we do sometimes. I can't think of the name of that
I
now.
can't remember either, but if you watch ghost shows, you know what they are. It's
Yeah.
like where you can see them. God damn it! Now you're just gonna drive
I
me
know.
nuts.
SLR?
SLRs.
SLR?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's SLR.
yeah, something like
I was
that.
like SLS, SLR.
I don't know.
I think it's SLR.
YMCA.
Do you want me to do a dance?
You and I could both do that. Okay, we are.
I know. I just almost broke out. I was just saying I almost broke out in YMCA.
Oh, it's a Halloween costume.
YMCA.
You be the cop.
Okay. What are you gonna be? Construction worker?
Yeah. So next we have the Peyton Randolph house.
Okay.
The house has a lot of titles. I spelled tittles. I spelled it tittles.
Speaking of tittles, if you guys recall,
Oh, yeah.
we on one of the last 2 episodes, we discussed a tittle is the dot that's on the top of the I and the J. Did we have someone correct us on our TikTok?
I didn't see.
We did.
Oh, what did it say?
They said it's actually a da-da-da, and they're like, but I like tittle better. And I was like, yeah, tittles is much more funny to say.
the pull tab said it, not us.
Also, it just is typical. Someone saw it and they had to be like, actually, if my calculations are correct, you're fucking wrong, bitches.
So the house has a lot of tittles, apparently.
Lots of tittles. I love a tid.
It is one of the oldest houses in Colonial Williamsburg, and it is the most, it's not only the most haunted house in Williamsburg, it is the most haunted house on the East Coast, and top haunted houses in America. Some say the most haunted house in America.
Oh.
Tour guides regularly pass out or have medical issues in front of the house. In 1 month, this happened 4 times with 4 different tour guides, all in front of the Peyton Randolph house. Since the house's construction in 1715, about 30 people have died inside the house. Children to adults. There's been freak accidents, murder, war, and mysterious illness. The house was built by William Robertson. Sir John Randolph purchased the house in 1721 and bought the land next to it, building a second house. John Randolph was an extremely wealthy and respected man. He was the only Virginian colonel to have been knighted by the English crown.
Whoa.
I just never even put those two things together. That's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
Anywho's, he died in 1737.
He's dead. Yeah,
he died. And his wife took over care of the home. Susanna and her 3 sons continued living there until her second son, Peyton, turned 24 and the house went to the 3 boys. She did live in the home until she died there in 1754. Their son Peyton expanded the home, connecting a bunch of houses together. I believe there was like 3 or 4 different buildings, and they connected them all into one big building.
Mega mansion.
Here's a quick little
coming from the upstairs.
Question for you. Who was the first president of the United States?
Well, it's obviously not George Washington, because that's what I was going to say. That's false.
False. Who's Peyton Randolph?
Why is that not better known?
Or
is it, and I'm just a dumbass?
No,
that
it's
is
not
completely
no,
possible.
It's not. We actually had this after I wrote this episode. I asked the kids that at the dinner table, and we talked about it because it's not. So the first president of the United States, of the actual signed into United States was George Washington, but before it was actually signed, we were still the United States, right? Like we were over here, and it was Peyton Randolph. He was the first and second president of the Continental. No, he was the president of the first and second Continental Congress and helped lead the American Revolution.
Well, I'm going to put that on the TikTok and make people big mad at you.
Oh, shit. Don't do that.
People are going to be big mad.
Please don't do that because there's something I said wrong.
I won't put it on there because I feel like people are going to be big mean about that.
Big mad.
Those history men are going to come after us.
Oh, those ones are the worst too.
Mm-hmm.
Like history is so fun and lovely and great, and then you just shit on it.
Well, I was about to say something, but just don't, Raina. Don't, Raina.
I mean, you could.
I could.
His cousin was Thomas Jefferson.
Dang.
Yeah. Peyton died in 1775, so that was before, because the United States signed into
1776.
Yeah. Do you is your knowledge of the American Revolution based on Lin-Manuel Miranda?
On what?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No.
1776.
Oh, no. You mean from Hamilton?
Hamilton.
My knowledge on the American Revolution is probably whatever I learned back in the day, and then it just slipped out of the glazed donut. So I only know it's 1776 because why? I told a joke about it earlier. And then I've seen Taylor Swift inspired T-shirts being sold on TikTok that say 1776 instead of 1989 on them. That I truly, and I like make fun of me, call me an idiot.
No.
I don't give a. Well, I'm not saying necessarily to you. I'm just saying in general. Like
I wasn't.
I don't care.
I love Hamilton though. You don't care. I mean, people don't care.
I don't care.
I do like history, but I'm never going to be.
I like history. I'm not good with dates. I will say that, but I do like history. It was something that always interested me, and I was an art history major for a little while. I almost did art history, and then I changed it because I wanted to graduate on time, so I did art studies instead.
There you go.
If I'm being honest,
I mean, history is not. None of it is completely accurate because it's told by the people who quote unquote won.
1000%.
So
I mean, you heard that. What did you say? You said something in that during that conversation that I was going to say. Oh, Hamilton. Yeah. Oh, Hamilton. Yeah. I never got in. I went with you to see Hamilton, but we were sitting so far away. I'll be honest. I couldn't understand. I'd never listened to music. I
know it word. Me and my girls know it word for word.
This was what I realized was my mistake is that I wanted to go in without an opinion or without anything. And I feel like I should have listened to the music and at least watched even because it was out on Disney Plus, right? Mm-hmm. I regretted not doing that just because they were rapping. I couldn't understand what they were saying. So then I didn't know what was going on. And then the one person came back after halftime.
He was halftime. It was Act 2. And he wasn't him anymore. He was
someone else. Yeah. And then I was big confused. And then
because characters played actors play different characters.
Yeah, which I understood it now. But then I was sitting next to Lucy or Georgia, one of your children. Mm-hmm. And then the other one, you were 2 people away from me. Oh. So I had no one I could turn to and be like, what's happening? So then I just sat there what's happening? And so I just honestly regretted it. It was my mistake because I'd heard some of the music and I've heard how much people love it. And I love a musical.
Love it.
Love a musical. I just hated myself for not, I thought it was going to be smart to go and clean open
Not for
brain.
that.
Not for that. I realized that later.
I give my kids, like, I told them they're allowed to pick one of the musicals in the upcoming season.
Yes.
And Lucy picked Hamilton because they're coming back next year. I think in February.
She didn't pick Wicked.
No, they don't know what Wicked is.
I feel like she should pick Wicked because that is a rookie mistake.
I don't even know what Wicked is. Like, I know it's the Wizard of Oz or something, but
It's kind of.
It's
the best. It's like so good.
I'll
It's so
go to it. I'll go to it. I want to go to see Mamma Mia too.
Oh, I would die to go see Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Leia would love
Here
that
we
shit.
go again.
Yeah. But Wicked is about, it's the story of the Wicked Witch.
And her sister.
No.
Oh.
Well, yes, but the Wicked Witch pre her being the Wicked Witch. It's like the Wicked Witch, and Glinda the Good. It's about them pre them being who they are presented in The Wizard of Oz.
Sibling rivalry.
They're not siblings.
Oh, I thought they were.
They're not
Oh,
siblings.
I thought they were. You learn something new every day.
They are college roommates, in fact.
Did you not get my Lafayette joke earlier?
Yes. No, I know who Lafayette is.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know that. I just said I don't know dates and stuff, but I know, like,
Oh.
names and history.
Yeah.
I know that. I just didn't, like, dates. Like, if you were to ask me, like, 2 weeks ago what year was America founded, I would have been like,
1776.
now that makes me, I got to listen to Hamilton more and I'll get it. But no, it's just like I said, dates and that. But I know the name Lafayette. I know all of that stuff. That makes sense to me.
Battle of Yorktown.
Yeah. I couldn't have picked that, but I know the names. Like, I knew it was something to do with I know he's a person in history and blah, blah, blah.
I will be watching that movie next week. Not movie. The one on Disney.
Which is?
Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton.
Oh, watching Hamilton.
Yeah, watching
And
Hamilton.
I didn't realize it was still on there. Maybe I'll sit down and watch it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watch it on the 4th of July. It's my most patriotic thing that I do.
I like it.
Yeah.
My most patriotic thing is,
And blow shit up.
that's it. There she is.
There she
Nothing
is. Because
else.
you're not a real American.
Unless you're blowing shit
You're
up.
blowing shit and eating hot dogs.
We're going to be doing hot dogs, hamburgers,
And ribs.
and ribs. That's very American.
Very American.
We're gonna do some that, I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna who knows?
fine.
What else
It's
is 4th of
fine.
July-esque? I got face tattoos.
I mean, we got face tattoos. We got glow sticks. My dad's going to be here.
I know.
Oh, boy.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
It's fine.
Just don't let Jessica come out. Your dad's gonna be like, "What in the redneck happened over here?"
It's fine. Where was I?
You realize though that I'm just gonna be me,
Yeah, I know.
slightly more reserved because I don't want your dad to hate me.
Well,
Do you think he already does?
No.
Oh God. It's like I've only met him once in Target briefly for 5 seconds.
oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very
was a
brief
brief-
meeting.
brief,
Yeah.
brief.
As long as he doesn't listen to the podcast, then we're
Nobody
fine.
knows. Nobody knows.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hi, Dad.
That makes me nervous.
The house remained in the family for a time, serving as a meeting spot throughout wars and battles. Within the home today, which is part of every ghost tour in Williamsburg, there are voices heard and objects moved around on their own. Visitors report having hands touch or push them, usually down the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
that's aggressive. They're like, get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
Yep. The famous French general in the American Revolution, Marquis de Lafayette, we just talked about him, reported hands on his shoulders, turning around and finding no one there. After the Revolutionary War, he came back to the U.S. and stayed at the Peyton House, where he wrote, quote, "I considered myself fortunate to lodge in the home of a great man, Peyton Randolph. Upon my arrival, as I entered through the foyer, I felt a hand on my shoulder. It nudged me as if intending to keep me from entering. I quickly turned, but found no one there. The nights were not restful as the sounds of voices kept me awake for most of my stay." Say all that with a French accent.
I mean, that's not happening, but how about you go?
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
What do you want from me?
I think that was the full statement,
was-
wasn't it?
yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
The home was a lodging house in the 1960s.
Oh, it snorted.
She snorted. Her shoulders are like going up and down.
Oh.
Okay. A boy was climbing a tree outside of the Peyton Randolph house in the 19th century, and the branch broke, leading him to fall to his death. A young girl was on the second floor and fell out of the window to her death. A Confederate veteran was staying at the home and suddenly became ill and died.
Oh, dear.
2 men in the 18th century got into a fight and shot each other dead. Do you see the point I'm making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
A lot of people died.
Yeah, people died.
People died.
They're dead.
More recently, a security guard at the house became trapped in the basement of the house. He entered through the shuttered doors, and they were kind of in the back of the house. You know how you like have shuttered doors that like come up and you like go into the basement? My husband's old house had that, where it's like, and you walk down.
No, thank you.
I mean, it reminds me of like a storm shelter.
Like his growing up house had that?
Yeah. Where they still live today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Your husband also, like when I drove him to the airport one time, told me some insane stories when he used to live in New York in his apartment in New York.
Oh, bugs. So many bugs.
Well, bugs, but also just like crazy. Yeah, like
yelling.
Roof falling or like, right? Wasn't there stuff? Maybe it was bugs. I can't remember, but it was like, there's
so
a
many
lot
things.
of stuff. It was
Weird
a lot of stuff,
things.
but I was like, dang, good for you, Doug.
But he only paid $900 a month for that.
That's
little,
solid. That is solid in New York City.
New York City. Even though it was like, what, 2006?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Dang.
Oh, so old.
Who are you talking about?
All of us. So he entered through the shuttered doors behind the house, and as he was trying to leave, he heard a growl. He said it was terrifying, like, you know, hair standing up, all that stuff. Something grabbed his legs so tightly that it's like he was glued to the floor. Like he couldn't move because something was holding on to his legs.
I've had that happen to me before too.
Really?
Yeah, but except for I smoked too much weed when I was in high school and my legs stopped working.
That's different. That's not the same.
It was very scary.
It's a different
I was
ailment.
supposed to go into a movie theater and my legs wouldn't work. I couldn't get out of the car.
What'd you do?
They eventually started working.
Oh,
shoot.
darn.
I ate all the snacks.
Did you? Mm-hmm. I bet you did.
It was in high school. It was a good time. Good time, guys.
So the doors leading out to the basement then slammed shut and his flashlight turned off. He used his radio to call for help and someone came and had to force the doors open. He quit his job.
I would too.
Yeah, I probably. At that point, I probably would too. But then I'd come back and to investigate.
That's you.
Yep.
Most people they don't want to know. I don't know. If I heard something growl at me, I think I would struggle. That's a purr. That's not a growl. That sounds sexual. That isn't terrifying. Respectfully.
But imagine being in a basement and hearing that.
No, I don't like it. Be a cougar in there. Either way, the basement can't move. Either my edible's hitting too hard or I just need to take me out.
One of the two.
I mean, there's something.
There's something there.
There's something there.
Don't you want to find out?
I do. I was going to tell you that last night, you know, I'm the one who gets the episodes up.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know.
Do you?
If people don't know, it's me.
Well, shit, I thought I was doing
And
it.
so on the rare occasion, it doesn't happen every week, but the last 2 weeks it's happened. I think it's because summer breaks really just smacking me in the face. I'll get distracted like doing dinner with the kids or doing whatever, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I got to get this episode up, and then I'm playing Beat My Edible to get stuff up. And I will literally be like a game of like, I know I've taken an edible and I'm like, oh God. And sometimes it wasn't last night because I had already finished it the day before, but I have to get the music into the thing. So I have to like get it into GarageBand, put our music in, make sure it sounds right.
You have to use that old noggin.
I got to use the glazed donut, which is on the verge of being fully glazed. And it's a race.
Double glazed.
But it's also a fun game. It's like race the edible. And then I have to like make sure I get the caption right and all the things. Oh, it was touch and go.
You're doing great.
I mean, I got it.
You got it.
I haven't missed it yet.
You haven't missed it yet.
Some days I have missed it. One time I think I missed it, but it had nothing to do with the edible. It was like
that's just because the time was set differently.
I set the time on the wrong day, and that was like sober me, not even, you know. But yeah, I was playing that. I was playing Race the Edible. It's always a fun game. I almost wanted to post a picture, and I was like, no, that's too inappropriate. There's too many teachers to follow. But if they listen, oh well. I don't care.
Wait, pause.
What?
There's too many teachers who follow.
Or like Instagrams.
But you just said it.
Yeah, but I don't know that they listen. Just because they follow our Instagrams doesn't mean they listen.
Pretty sure a few of them do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I truly legal here. It's the same as buying a bottle of wine.
Yep.
And better for you. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
No, an
No,
edible
it
is
is.
not smoking.
It is.
But an edible is. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
I
it's
would say
accurate.
for a fact.
No, I agree.
Yeah. But, and I don't really care. Yes, I love my edibles. We all know that. If you've listened for a while, people know that I love my edibles. So
You do you, boo.
I do me.
You do you.
It's my favorite.
It is your favorite.
But yeah, it's my favorite game to play is race the edible to get Lunatic Soup up live. Like I said, doesn't happen all the time. Just occasionally.
I don't even know where to go from there. Okay, the second floor of the house is said to be the most haunted. This is where people report being pushed. This is where they get pushed down the stairs.
Yeah, that's not good.
Security guards on the grounds report a woman singing in the backyard.
Okay.
Okay, and they'll go out there. They'll be looking around, and then it's almost as if she's singing right in front of them, but there's nobody there.
Does she at least have a good voice?
I mean, they didn't complain.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. One day, a fire alarm went off on the east side of the house, and they got in. The place was completely locked up. There was no smoke. There was no fire. But they did find something strange. The fire extinguisher was sitting in the middle of the floor, and it had been, when the like foamy stuff that comes out of the fire extinguisher, it was in a perfect circle.
Ooh.
With the fire extinguisher on it. And the pin was taken out. They never found the pin.
Yikes.
So it was sitting there. So they're like, okay, somebody's in the house.
Yeah.
They decided that there was a break-in. They called backup. They searched the house for intruders. They found no one. And yeah, they locked down the whole place and they didn't find anybody.
That's not good.
Nope.
Also, that can damage shit. Fire extinguishers?
Yeah.
That can damage stuff.
Yeah, because
like
the
significantly,
stuff can, like erode and things like that.
Well, yeah, and not good.
No. I have a fire extinguisher somewhere in my house. I probably
Mine's in my
pantry.
pantry.
Should probably put it there.
Just in case.
I think mine's up in my laundry room, which
That's not. I mean, if your laundry catches on fire, that'll help you, but not if the kitchen does.
and that's probably where the most
Fire.
hazard.
I learned the hard way in high school when I threw water on oil and almost.
Don't do that.
Smother. I learned.
You smother.
I learned.
Yeah. Don't do that.
It was a great time. My parents' ceiling was painted black for years.
Oh God, it was that bad.
Oh no, it was bad. I almost burned the house down. But I mean, I got it under control. Nothing else happened. And they didn't know until way later, and they realized the ceiling was like.
Did they immediately think you, or did someone else get blamed?
No, because there was no one ever knew anything, and then they figured out. I don't remember how it even came out, but it was not like a big. You've been to my parents' house,
Yeah.
They have that kitchen island with
Yeah.
just the stove in the center. So like when it happened, it just went up. And there was nothing else to catch on fire. Thank God.
Thank God for that.
But so it just left the streaks on the ceiling. And I can't remember. I don't even remember when it happened. Like it wasn't a big deal. Like no one was mad at me. I don't remember what, but then they left it for a long time. And I think, up until very recently, the ceiling was still like that.
Oh.
I think they've painted it. I think Fallon painted it over.
She was tired of this shit.
Well,
and
when she painted like half their house during 2020 when she was stuck at home and she needed projects, so she did that. So I think it got painted over then. But like, they would point out my artwork to everybody who came in the house. Fair
That
enough.
sounds about right. Yeah. I like your parents' house.
I was making onion rings, so
worth it.
not until they were not good anymore.
I've never made homemade onion rings.
Well, I tried. I was watching I used to come home from high school and watch the cooking channel and cook things.
My kids asked me, where did I learn to cook?
Yeah.
Food Network.
Yeah. No, same. I used to watch all the things. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents didn't really cook
My mom doesn't
like it at all.
Yeah, that was the same. My mom was not a chef. She has her certain dishes she will make, but there's
Right.
never a dish that I'm like, oh, I'm craving this from my mom. Like there's
Right.
not.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Like when I got the opportunity to put recipes into like this book that I did, there was nothing that I was like
Gotta
from
do
my
this,
mom, like
gotta
from
do this.
Texas mom. Yeah,
I have some from like great grandparents, but not even that. Like banana bread. Like that's the only one that I can think of.
Banana bread, snickerdoodle
Yeah.
cookies.
Nope.
That's like, but that one's from Bill's mom, the other's from my my dad's real dad's mom, and then my mom's mom. Yeah, lots of booze recipes. I got cocktail recipes up the ass.
There
okay?
you go. That's all you need. When I learned that beef stroganoff did not need to be made from a can of cream of mushroom soup, I mean, my whole life changed.
I'm pretty positive.
My
I remember
whole
my
life
dad
changed.
would make that when I was a kid, and I didn't like it because it was cream of mushroom soup, but I'm pretty sure it was the same one. But I remember that was my dad's like signature dish.
That's the one thing I remember my mom making. It wasn't good.
My mom does have a dish that's like a Dijon mustard chicken that it's really good. It is actually really good. Or like, the comfort foods that she would make us growing up, which is like those things, but it's basically like sourdough toast with melted cheese on top and bacon, and you call it a day. It's
you want to know what Doug's was? Like when we were early married and he wasn't feeling good. I'm like, do you need anything? He goes, yeah. I want to barf just thinking about it, okay?
Oh, God.
Toast with peanut butter and bacon.
Just add pickles and it's really good.
No. Peanut butter and bacon?
With pickles. I used to eat that sandwich at school. My mom would send it to me. With me to school because my dad would do it.
You guys are weird, all of you.
With pickles.
Oh, he wouldn't eat pickles.
Oh, he does. He's not a pickle man.
Oh no, he's
not a pickle man.
He's a pretty picky eater. Mm-hmm. There's a tale of the Randolph house that it was cursed by Betty Randolph, who was Peyton's wife, and it wasn't cursed by her. It was cursed by one of their slaves.
Okay,
because she was not a great person.
Oh,
and she treated her slaves horribly. So it was said that the slave cursed the house. And because in 1782, she was forcibly taken away from her son and sold to a different ownership as punishment for something.
I'd curse the house too.
Yeah, really. So she was like Betty Randolph. They compared her to the horrificness of Madame LaLaurie in New Orleans. That's the worst of the worst.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's said that Peyton Randolph wasn't, everybody's shit, right? Everybody, if you even own slave, like I can't really say anything good about you. I don't care if it was the time, like you still have a conscience, right?
No, I think that's the thing. And some people refuse to. Like there are people who
you
knew
there
was right and wrong.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But she was said to be, compared to Madame LaLaurie, I don't think there's anybody worse. I mean, maybe Elizabeth Bathory, but even her things, they're not even sure. I don't even know who
that is.
Oh, horrible, bathed in, virgin blood to keep herself young. But even that's like, it was so long ago that you don't know what's accurate or not.
Or what's lore, yeah.
LaLaurie, you know.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. She kept journals and shit, didn't she?
It was awful. Well, her house burned down. We're going to do an episode on her, but her house, somebody in the house set it on fire.
As you should.
So that people would come in and see what was happening, and then they drove her out. Yeah. So there's also a lot of, this is all native land.
Yeah.
So add that to it, and that has another layer of hauntedness and spooky things that added to it all.
Yep.
So, that's a little snippet of Haunted Virginia. And
sounds haunted as fuck.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I would say it's probably one of the most haunted.
It would be something where, we've discussed why things are haunted and more than other places and whatever. I would be curious what kind of like base rock it's on, because that's like a theory that
because like we say, it's the land. It's always
the land. Yeah. And like how much records into it and whatever is part of it.
Next 4th of July, we should do Haunted White House.
Yes.
Because that's a big one.
One's picked up and all the seances they would do and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Lincoln's wife.
You better believe, that place is haunted as shit.
Well, yeah, just, there's
with
been
everything that's
so
going
much on there. Yeah. It's been burned down. Like, there's I will do that next year.
Lots of big energy, big decisions, bad things.
Bad people.
That are not even
all around.
Yeah, not even our knowledge.
Aliens.
Just saying. Mm-hmm. Independence Day.
Oh, that was a scary movie.
Yeah, Fallon just watched it and she said I was like sobbing at the but I haven't seen it for a long time.
I haven't seen it. We should watch it.
We should watch it. Yeah,
we haven't had a bona fide movie night in a
bona fide.
I don't think we've had one this year. I mean, we watched that one spooky documentary, but I don't think we've had like just a movie night.
No, we did at one point because we watched Mars Attacks.
We did. We watched Mars Attacks.
Yeah, we did that.
All right, we need to watch
Independence Day. Let's go from one alien movie to the other. I just love the scene where Will Smith's like carrying the dead alien through the like desert. He's like dragging it and like singing to it like it's about it smells. I don't know. I just have that memory.
Next we can watch Muppets from Space.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that one.
E.T.
I haven't seen that for a long time, but I'll do it.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
No, maybe.
Okay.
Signs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's actually what we need to do is signs.
We went with the kids to the 5th grade graduation movie. We took all the 5th graders to the movie If. Fabulous movie.
Yeah, it was good.
I texted you later. I'm like, oh no, it wasn't Signs. It was, what did I say? I said, is this movie just, it wasn't Signs. It was the one with Bruce Willis and...
God damn it, Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. I'm like, was this movie just the Sixth Sense, but for kids?
Mm-hmm. And I think it was scary. Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, no, I'll watch Signs.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well,
happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
If you're doing anything fun, please be safe.
Get some Lunatic Soup, though. This is a Lunatic Soup
Day. This is a Lunatic Soup Day, but a safe Lunatic Soup Day. Yes. Please be safe. Like, we love our Independence Day here because we live in the same neighborhood and we can blow up fireworks.
And walk to each other's houses.
Like the real fireworks, guys.
But we're not holding Roman candles in our hands and always wear closed-toe shoes. Those are my mom's rules. I think they're respectfully good.
I don't do either of those things.
Well, you
won't find me in closed-toe shoes in the summer. And I love a good Roman candle.
My kids' rules are if they're lighting off fireworks, you cannot do it with flip-flops on, and you cannot hold a Roman candle because my grandpa saw his friend blew off half his hand because it exploded at the bottom instead of at the top. And that always freaks me out now.
Yeah, that does freak me out. If my dad tells me I have to wear closed-toed shoes, probably still won't.
I mean, for me, I probably wouldn't either, but for my kids, they're wearing closed-toed shoes when they're lighting off fireworks.
Probably a sensible girl.
My mom already yelled at me about it before she left for Canada. All right, you guys. We'll get some Lunatic Soup. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
I hope you get a hot dog.
A hot dog. Real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad.
And don't forget, we're going to be at the Haunted Farmers Market on July 20th. If you're in the area, come see us.
Yep.
We'd love to see you.
We want to hear your stories. Email us if you want anything. If you want to tell us anything.
Let us know.
lunaticsouppodcast@gmail.com.
And make sure you get yourself some of this Chew Towns. Apricot cider is delightful.
Soup.
And Lunatic Soup podcast on all the socials. You know what to do.
You know what to do. All right. Have a good 4th of July. Have a safe 4th of July. And remember, in this crazy world,
it's good to be a lunatic.
Bye.
Bye.